And next, we have Diversity Director of Council for the Advancement of Muslim Professionals, Ms. Salima Suswell.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum and peace be unto you. To begin my remarks with a short prayer, the very first passage of the Holy Quran, which I will first recite in Arabic and then translate in English. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Ameen. Translation. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Praise be to God, the cherisher and sustainer of all the worlds. Most gracious, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. Thee alone do we worship, and thine aid do we seek. Show us the straight way, the way of those on whom God has bestowed thy grace, those whose portion is not wrath, and who go not astray. Shukran Allah, thank you God, Ameen and Amen. Again, my name is Salima Suswell. I am a second-generation African-American Muslim woman born to Muslim parents, Majida Rashid, my mother, and Imam Asam Abdur Rashid, my father, who raised me in the city of Philadelphia. I stand before you humbled on this great day. I am a proud daughter. I am a proud mother to my daughter Layla Suswell, who is here today. I am a proud Black woman, and I am unapologetically a proud American Muslim. Islam is a beautiful religion and way of life for me, and I am blessed to represent the Muslim woman of Philadelphia here today. Philadelphia, the birthplace of this nation, was founded upon the principles of religious tolerance, religious freedom, and religious inclusion. Philadelphia is home to over 250,000 Muslims. We are educators, we are doctors, we are lawyers, we are elected officials, we are the police officers that help keep the streets safe each day. We are your neighbors, we are your sisters, and we are your brothers. We have a tough road ahead, family, and not just Muslims or Black people or women, as American citizens. On the morning after the election day, November 9, 2016, I woke to the news that Donald J. Trump would be the 45th president of the United States. I will admit, it was not a good day for me. I was sad and most of all confused to think, how could this be true? How did we get here as a nation to elect a man that, in my view, was so incorrect politically, whose rhetoric has been so divisive, a man that has insulted women, called Black people thugs, promised to have all Muslims registered, and his most egregious offense of all, a man that so viciously mocked a disabled reporter. Again, it saddened me that our nation would soon be led by this man. But my sadness didn't last long, because I understand the importance of accepting God's will, and that we may plan, but God's plan is superior to that of man. And let me be clear, I was not afraid, because my fear is reserved for God. And I recognize that God does not make mistakes. And so I vow to push forward, to fight harder against oppression, and to stand in solidarity with all groups of all religious, all ethnic, and all unique backgrounds, because that is what it will take for us to approach prosperity, dignity, peace, and harmony in this nation. And so, my sisters, I ask that you stand in solidarity with me against social injustice, against hate speech, against hate crimes, and the vicious rhetoric that influences and ignites turmoil in our society. And know that if we stand together, we will be okay. And to reflect upon the prayer that I just recited, God will show us a straight way. The way of those upon whom God has bestowed his grace, those whose portion is not wrath, and who go not astray. Thank you all for coming out today, and thank you to the organizers for inviting me to speak today. In closing, I ask that you do not lose hope. And to quote the incomparable President Barack Obama, I leave you with his words. Hope is not blind optimism. It's not ignoring the enormity of the task ahead or the roadblocks that stand in our path. It's not sitting on the sidelines or shirking from a fight. Hope is that thing inside us that insists, despite all evidence to the contrary, that something better awaits us if we have the courage to reach for it, to work for it, and to fight for it. Hope is the belief that destiny will not be written for us, but by us. By the men and women who are not content to settle for the world as it is, who have the courage to remake the world as it should be. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Miss Salima.